Hello there, this is Gus the Wise. You know that the rotation of the earth really makes my day. So the proper role of government. When you look at your rights, and you have the right to yourself, you have the right to defend your family, defend yourself, you have the right to your property, you have your right to believe what you want to believe. And what happens is we have the right to defend ourselves and our property. That's a God-given right because that's ours. And if you don't protect it, you're going to lose it. So we have the right to protect ourselves. And when we band together and say we're going to delegate this right to this person over here, we're going to have us a military here, and they will protect us. And we are willing to give up some of our property to pay for it, so we don't have to be defending ourselves all the time. So we hire a policeman. And as soon as we hire that policeman, we got ourselves a government that we hired, that we delegated some of our rights that we have to them to do for us. And it's all good because they were our rights, and we're still exercising our right to defend ourselves by hiring somebody. So what you have is a government that is doing things that the people could each do for themselves and have the right to do for themselves. And when you step outside of that, I can't delegate to my agent, the government, a right I don't own. If I don't have a right to your property, I can't delegate to the government to come take your property away from you. I don't have that right in the first place, so I can't delegate it. It ain't mine. So I do have a right to help my neighbor. I can take with my property and help my neighbor if I want. And if I see people in need, I can help them. And if I see people who can't afford their health care, I can help them. And so that's a good thing. And it's something that you think maybe I can delegate. But the problem is, once you go to government, government is force. Government takes it from everybody, whether they want to help someone or not. And what we don't have a right to do is to tell me I have to use my money this way or that way. That's the part that's the evil. So we got us a government that's supposed to help protect our freedoms, because we got rights. We all have rights. And we all have freedoms that come from those rights and from people respecting our rights. And we are free if nobody else is messing with our rights. And we're moral if we respect those rights for everybody. Our government was set up so that we would each have our rights protected. The government doesn't step in if you're just doing what you're supposed to with your own stuff. But as soon as I step in and start messing with somebody else, messing with their life, messing with their property, making them believe what I think they should believe, trying to dominate and control them, and enslave your fellow man, that's when the government's supposed to step in and say, stop. That ain't right. Freedom's for everybody, not just you. You don't take away other people's freedoms. You don't make them enslave them and make them do what you think they should. Those things ain't right, because you ain't got a right to the other person. And the rights and the freedoms are for everyone. So what you need to do is to commit that you will never try to infringe on someone else's rights. You will always be respectful of the rights that you want, that you love having, that are yours to have and hold and love and cherish, if you will, in your life. That you love freedom and you want that for everybody. And so you ain't going to delegate that to your government to start messing with other people's stuff. That just ain't fair. It ain't right. You don't like when people do it to you, so don't do it to nobody else.